G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the Surefire Fury Intellibeam. Let's check it out. Alright, so this is how the light will come. It'll come in there like that. It is one of those packages where you kind of got to destroy it to open it. But what comes inside the package is your micro USB charger. That is going to charge your 18650 battery. So it just goes in right there. And this battery it's not a proprietary battery. So you can put other 18650s in there, but Surefire obviously recommends to only use theirs. So it is a 3.6 volt, 3500 milliamp hour 18650 lithium ion. You can also use two Surefire CR123s primaries in this as well. So it is a dual fuel light. Also in the package, you will just get this read before use. It's going to talk about, safety of batteries and things like that. Give it a read. It's always good to kind of upskill yourself in batteries, especially lithium batteries. You will get a Surefire sticker, just something to add to the collection. And here it is, your Fury Intellibeam user manual here. And just some more Surefire products here. So just have a look at those. And yeah, if there's anything that piques your interest, go have a look for it. Now on the box, it's just going to give you some few parameters. So, 315 to 255 meters. That just depends on 315 meters is with the provider 18650. 255 is with the CR123s. And then over here, 15 to 1500 lumens with the 18650, 15 to 1100 lumens with the CR123s. Up to 40 hours of runtime, Intellibeam technology, just all that cool stuff. And then on the back here, it's just going to give you some very, very basic information about what everything is. All right, so taking a look at the design and the feel of this light, it feels bulletproof. It feels very, Surefire quality. The design is very, very tactical. It looks like a duty light. You've got a single forward clicky switch on the back here. I will explain what the light's doing in a moment. And down here, you've got your textured reflector with the LED down the bottom there, but with a proximity sensor right there. And I will go over what that proximity sensor does shortly. You've got your strike-ish bezel, tactical strike bezel there. I don't know if it's, you could definitely strike someone with it. It's not too aggressive. I like it. You've got here some anti-roll areas, which is really great. So, they don't really do much, but when the light does stop, it kind of holds it in place. So this could be on maybe a slight incline and it would stop it from rolling. The head does not attach from the body. Everything is made from really high grade aluminium, and obviously the tail cap can be removed, but if you give it half a turn or one full turn, it completely disengages the light, and then, turn it back and you're good to go. So all in all, great construction, great look of the light. Looks very, very tactical and just feels bulletproof, totally bulletproof. Now, from head to tail clicky, this light comes in at 144.47 millimeters. The tail cap is 28.09 millimeters wide. The thickest part of the body is 25.72 millimeters wide. And the head comes out to 35.4 millimeters wide. Now, the weight of the Surefire Fury Intellibeam, there it is there, with the battery included, comes in at 197.47 grams. So it is a heavy light, but there's a lot going on in this head. So let's talk about what is going on in this head. Okay, so when I bought this from Aquatero and I bought it from Sean, I believe, he explained to me why Surefire made this light. Because before this light, it was just the Fury, and it just had a blazing 1500 lumens coming at you. And that was it. Single output, 1500 lumens. But Surefire was contacted by the military, or they often reach out to military people and personnel and all sorts of serving members in different organizations and ask how their products are going. And apparently, service members in the military basically said to Surefire, look, guys, when we're in there clearing rooms and things like that, often we have light that bounces off the wall and is very uncomfortable for us to see. It's very bright, great light when you want to blind someone, not so great when you're looking around and it's blinding you. So Surefire kind of went back to the drawing board because the military or the service people love this light, but they just wanted something that isn't going to blind them. And so what Surefire did is, in my opinion, is absolutely genius. They took the Fury and they added one mode, and that mode is the Intellibeam mode. Basically what that means is when you first click this light, it goes into Intellibeam. Now, what Intellibeam does is it adjusts to how close it is to surfaces. The way it does that is it registers the light that is bouncing back at it with this little sensor here. So you could say that this sensor here is representing the person holding the light. And if there's too much light hitting the sensor from bouncing off the wall or whatever, then there is too much light bouncing into the holder's eyes and it dials down. But now the closer I bring it to surfaces, the dimmer it gets, the further it goes away from surfaces, the brighter it gets. So I can be looking over here and then quickly bring it here and see that it just steps right down. It's very, very cool. I'm going to actually turn the light off and show you in darkness, as much darkness as I can. Okay, so I'm in a room or whatever, and that is very soft for me to look at on the wall. Very, very soft. Now, if I all of a sudden need to check a map or something, look at that. Now, I know the camera is kind of showing that that's quite bright. Not at all. This is absolutely perfect for me to read. The light is just barely lighting it up. So when I move this light away to the wall, it gets a lot brighter. Bring it back, dials right down. So it's just so incredible in the way this thing works. So I can see that this user manual very, very easily. And then if I look over here, it brightens up. But again, not too bright for that I can't actually just look at it on the wall. So I'll just turn the lights back on now. So it is just amazing technology. Yeah, that's what it looks like, really, even when the lights are off. That's what it looks like. It's so usable, and it doesn't bounce off this white paper and hurt me. So it's absolutely incredible, seriously. But if you want blinding light off and on quickly, and then you've got 1500 lumens no matter where you point it at. So no matter where you point it, you've got blinding light, 1500 lumens. That to me is utter genius. It seriously is genius. You've got this on your weapon. Wherever you point your weapon, the light is not going to bounce back at you in a disturbing or distracting way. But if you want to blind something or someone, you literally just off and on quickly, and now you've got 1500 lumens. So that's why the name Fury Intellibeam. That's the genius of this light. Totally, totally genius. Now with the provided 18650, it is going to get up to 1500 lumens. And with two CR123As, you will get 1100 lumens max. The candela rating with the 18650 is 25,200. And the candela rating with the 123As is 16,700. So you're just going to lose a little bit of distance and a little bit of lumens when using CR123As. Surefire covers everything with their warranties. So if there's anything defective or anything like that, once you've purchased one of their products, they look after you. So they do stand by their products, which is very, very, very awesome. And they can also arrange for product repair if something goes wrong. If you drop it from a really high height and something goes wrong, it doesn't give me a drop rating. Surefire is pretty basic with the information they give on their pamphlets, but it is a Surefire. It stands by the Surefire name, so it's a really great light. Now, another thing about this light. It was designed to fit the Theorem Switchback DF, so the larger one. Now, let me show you how to install it because it's very, very easy. So obviously you undo the tail cap and then you take your Theorem DF and you pull apart that bit there, the ring, and you grab it and you pull the ring down. That's going to pull this little lip back. Then you slot the tail cap into the opening and let this spring back up. Snap it shut, and now that little lip there is covering the tail cap so it can't fall out. So it's locked in. Just carefully allow for this to screw on, but you don't want to tear your O-ring. So just go very smooth, and hopefully your Theorem just smoothly goes over the O-ring there. And then once that's over, the light is going to continue to screw on, and good to go. So that's it with the Theorem installed. So this can be used as a weapon light. It can be used as a handheld light. Obviously, you've got your momentary capabilities, and then switch it back, and good to go. Now I'll just disassemble that. You just unscrew the tail cap and the Theorem, pull this apart, pull it down, and that allows you to pop the tail cap out, put that to one side, and there you have it. Back to new. All right, so let's see how hot this thing gets on 1500 turbo. We'll leave it on for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and let's go. All right, so 41.9 degrees Celsius, and God, it doesn't feel very warm. I mean, it feels warm, but it's not hurting me or anything like that, and it's all localized to this area here. So this is where it gets hot. You're not going to be holding that up there like that, so not a problem. But feels very, very nice in the hand, and it's just an amazing light. Very happy with it. Let's take it out to the night shots now, see what it does on that 1500 lumen burst, and we'll come back for some final thoughts, prices, and where to buy. See you in a sec. All right, here we are with the Surefire Intellibeam. So now I go closer to the ground and it dumbs down, and I go away from the ground and it comes back up. So that there is your standard, is your single output, 1500 lumens. Amazing, amazing mixed beam. Very, very useful. Extremely useful, in fact. Look at that. And then, wow, really lighting everything up there. Crazy light. And then off and on, and you're gonna get step downs. Look at that, all the way down, and it's just registering, checking out the shoes. Nothing is bouncing back and blinding me. Absolutely incredible. Amazing. Off and on. Now 1500 lumerinos, and that is just a constant lumen output. Great mixed beam. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Bloody beauty. All right, see ya. All right, so night shots, very, very impressive. You know, the fact that this thing can swap between the Intellibeam, so the intelligence beam, and the just all-out 1500 lumens is incredible. I haven't seen a light like this before, and I don't know if it's the first of its kind, but I haven't seen a light like this before. So you can buy this from Aquatero. I will link it, and I will link them in the description. It's where I got mine. Now, it is coming in at about $400, although last time I checked their website, it actually wasn't currently on their website. They'd swapped it with just the Fury, so the one that just is blazing 1500 lumens, not the Intellibeam. So I will link Aquatero regardless, and you'll just probably have to wait for it to come back in stock. My view on this thing is that, you know, you can tell that Surefire got the input from service members, because the way it was put to me was that service members were coming to Surefire and saying, look, you know, we're entering houses and the light is bouncing off the walls and blinding us, and we don't want that. So, you know, Surefire listened, and Surefire worked out a phenomenal setup that has this light reflect its lumens back at it, and if it's too much, it automatically dims the light. It's just a very, very incredible thing. But then you've also got the opportunity to off on, and then you've got your blazing 1500. So I think it's a very, very amazing light setup. And the fact that it can, you know, fit a switchback as well is awesome. So if you're in the market for, you know, a really kind of special light, in my opinion, this is the one. All right. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.